Welcome to another All 22 Tuesday, a collaboration between USA Football and FirstDown Playbook. I'm Keith Grabowski of USA Football. Joining me is Zach Dunn of USA Football. And we're talking with Charlie Quinn, who's the CEO and founder, former NFL coach for FirstDown Playbook. Charlie, great to have you here again.
Hey, Keith. Hey, Zach. Great to be here. And really excited about today. We've got 4 plays from Wild Card weekend, and they certainly were wild. So we're going to have some fun looking at these 4.
Okay, our last play today is from the NFC Wild Card, and we see in this particular play a play action pass from Seattle here that beats up some kind of coverage adjustment that's going on. We can't really tell if this is planned or if there's something that gets miscommunicated here, but 14 gets wide open down the middle of the field.
Yeah, Keith, when I was drawing this up, I thought the same thing. And really, once again, our theme is, just guys making big plays and a game of inches and all this. And the game of inches, to me, comes in from the Seattle point of view here, is that, as you'll see, Russell Wilson gets his ball off, and 14 makes an extraordinary catch, fingertip catch, and ends up on the ground and actually gets up and before anybody touches him and barely gets in the end zone, which is a huge play because there wasn't a whole lot of scoring going on this one either. But I think everybody will see what you're talking about right here. There's something wrong with this coverage. We don't know. I promise you, Jim Schwartz does and knew it when it was happening. But this is obviously not the way you want to play this.
Let's take a look at the video. This looks like it is some kind of a cover 2 right here. And you could just tell, especially with the safety up top, right? He's not taking any kind of footwork here that would show him closing the middle of the field. So they're not rolling to some kind of cover 3. Maybe it's an invert there with 23 coming down and playing the flat. 29 just does not do a good job with his footwork here and gets beat deep.
Yeah, they're bringing a corner fire from the top, which would fit right into what you're talking about, really. Just maybe some type of two fire zone, right, or something like that. But at the end of the day, you're exactly right. This 14 just runs right through coverage.
Yeah, you can almost see right here the inverted 2 where this 23 rolls down the flat. Looks like 53 is playing the middle hole. Was that 47 at the top of the screen, screaming to that flat. And like you said, Charlie, they dropped both the nose tackles out into almost like the very low hooks, like almost like underneath the hooks. Not even really a true hook drop, but this is my problem with when you play any sort of like inverted 2 is when the corner's playing the deep half. I mean, he's playing it with terrible leverage. I mean, it's pretty much too much to ask from the guy, in my opinion.
Zach, you were talking about, I guess this guy that's catching it is a blazer vertically, right?
Yeah, he's a big guy, and he ran a really good 40. And like I said, he ran a really bad 3 cone. So people didn't think he'd be able to get in and out of breaks real well. And he dropped, I want to say the 3rd round of the draft, which is kind of comical. And he had a huge game. He had like 7 catches for $160 and a touchdown or 2. He's had a really good year.
Let's look at the end zone copy here. You'll see where and Seattle did a good job. They blocked it up, and we used to call this chili protection when I was in the NFL. And essentially 25, it does a good job of getting a chip and getting out over here. Halftime, we looked at this as a run play because if there was nothing deep, then you always had the back seem like in the flat over here to Russell Wilson's left. But I mean, the beautiful thing about these plays to me is that quarterback comes out. He doesn't have to, it's so rhythmic. It's almost like a drop back pass that happens on the 7th step.
Yeah. Right here you can see the quarterback obviously hits the post, but if he didn't want the post, he coming right back to that deep over. It's wide open as well.
Sure could have. A whole lot of things now if he'd have had that time. But once again, here's extraordinary effort by 14. You can even see it here. You could on the wide as well. I mean, you're on the ground. But once again, playoff game of inches. Get up, finish the play. Because the way this game was going, there's nothing said that they would have got that ball in the end zone. So as we looked at today, like I said, all 4 plays that we looked at today, and that's what you can expect when you get to the NFL this time of year, that you're going to get plays that are a game of inches, and whether that means your receiver's just a little bit bigger than the corner, or maybe that ball gets there just in time or just not in time.
Well, there's a lot in all of these plays that we've looked at this week, and some things that you can't draw up on a diagram, but the diagram is always the starting point for this. And Charlie, you've put together a great resource for coaches. How can they get a look at and start to work with FirstDown Playbook?
Yeah, if you're a coach and you're looking at starting your playbook and interested in starting with over 35,000 plays all drawn by NFL coaches where you don't have to start them from scratch, you want to go to firstdownplaybook.com to spell it out, FirstDown playbook.com. And just want to remind everybody, we will not have a booth this year at AFCA, but the reason we're doing that is because we offer webinars every night of the week, Monday through Thursday. We find that more efficient as far as how to get the coaches in regards to that, as far as comparing it to what we do at a convention booth. But we will be there. So if you see us, grab us, and we'll talk a little bit of ball.